Shifting Focus, Asian German Film Representation since 1910, constitutes the first ever full-length critical history of Asia and Asians within German cinema. I insist that Asian subjects and influence in German film are not wholly invisible, as is often polemically stated. Instead, Asians on German screens are figuratively blurry and out of focus, in a depth of field beyond our line of sight. The main criterion of my selection process for films to analyze is the presence of South, Southeast, and/or East Asian topoi, that is, Asian settings, Asian filming locations, characters, credited actors, coded props, and/or film titles clearly referencing Asia. Through strategic essentialism, the rubric of Asianness helped me to bring together a vast array of films from a variety of time periods, styles, genres, and contexts into conversation with one another in ways not previously considered. Refocusing our attention on Asian representation reveals over 300 such films that belong to a counter-history of German cinema since 1910. After the introduction, my dissertation provides a chronological overview, writing Asian representation back into all of the typical periodizations of German film history. Most notably, Germany's image of Asianness clearly shifts over time according to diplomatic relations with different Asian countries and the state of Asian migration at different phases in Germany's history. The next chapter explores recurring tropes in the representations of Asians throughout German cinema, tracing how certain filmic stereotypes employed a century ago recur throughout history and may still even be present today. For example, the Madame Butterfly trope of the beautiful East Asian woman who tragically dies at the end is something seen in the 1910s into the 2010s. Subsequently, I outline a selection of subversive and empowering moments in film history that complicate the aforementioned recurring representational tropes. For example, despite society's villainization and/or emasculation of Asian men, occasional films from as early as the 1920s and 1930s depict Asian men as heroes and desirable romantic partners. After these more overarching chronological and thematic and formal analyses, the last two chapters offer in-depth case studies of landmark representations for films that are thus far lacking in critical scholarship. Bis zum Ende aller Tage from 1961 is the little-known first German film after World War II to thematize immigration and racism, all told through the perspective of an Asian woman protagonist. And the film just came out on DVD last year, so check it out. Schau mich nicht so an from 2015 by Mongolian German director and lead actor Embeywa is a rare German film helmed by a diasporic Asian that not only received a theatrical release, but also garnered vast critical acclaim, suggesting a turning point for the possibilities of young Asian German filmmakers. I really hope this presentation today has given you a taste of why a shift in focus is long overdue for German cinema. Thank you so much.